What is going on, everyone? It is Tao, and I'm bringing you week 5 of CNL season 8 here, facing off against Tree Life J and the Houston Toros. Now, he beat us week 1 last season, so looking for a little bit of revenge here, as he has a really scary offensive team, an offensive balanced team here with some huge offensive threats in the Kirem Nilego, Quavel, couldn't remember the name of it, VOLCARONA and Ambipom, and then a lot of good defensive threats, Screamtail, Skarmory, Tangrowth, and then like mixed with the Palo Sand and Lantern, which can both terastallize into the Liepard, which can get some big prankster stuff off here. So, going into this battle, I basically either need to hit him really hard, really fast, or just kind of chip away, but it's kind of a little bit more difficult to chip him as there's Roost on the Quavel, there's Roost on the Volcarona, there's Shore Up on the Palo Sand, there's Wish Pass with the Screamtail, there's Roost on the Skarmory, and there's just Regenerator healing with the Tangrowth, so kind of just have to hit him really hard or really powerful attacks here. So kind of was considering almost every single mon in this matchup. I think all my mons have a pretty decent matchup here, but to start off, I want to just try something new, and we're going to go with the Chimecho this week. We're going to go a Cosmic Power Stored Power set. Not gonna lie, didn't really work in mocks. We are Terra Steel this week, specifically because of the Kirem, as well as the Tangrowth, as well as the Palo Sand. So Quavel and Volcarona can still hit us pretty hard with close combats or fire raid dances, but if we can get enough Cosmic Powers off, then click Stored Power, we should be set. Little bit of speed there, just outspeed a no speed investment Lantern, I believe, or maybe it's Skarmory. It may be no investment Skarmory. And then, yeah, basically max HP, max defense, a little bit of special defense there, and 4 into special attack. We're Mental Herb in case he wants to encore us with the Screamtail so that we can just start clicking stored powers. So if we're in like a really prime position. And yeah, we have the Dazzling Gleam specifically for Terra Dark on the Palo Sand, as well as a non-Terran Liepard. Next time we're going to be Choice Specs Rotom Heat here, max here, specifically to outspeed that Quavel. And yeah, Volt Switches and Overheats hit this team really hard. We're tricked just for like a last ditch effort, maybe into something like if the, I don't know, like the Ambipom or the Screamtail, but most of the time we're going to be clicking Overheat on here because there's nothing that can really like the resists that he has are like still going to take a lot from it. So yeah, a lot of Volt Switch. If he doesn't bring the Palo Sand, we're literally just going to click Discharge and Volt Switch the entire game. If he does bring the Palo Sand, which I do expect, then we're just going to be clicking Overheat. So that mon will kind of indicate how we play this mon. Next one we are bringing is a Scarfed Enamorus. I know brought it last time, but we are bringing it again. I think this is enough speed to outspeed a max speed Quavel, but it may be speed tied, so let me just boom and boom. All right, just in case. But we are superpower for stuff like that Kirem, like the Quavel, and if he's like Terra Dark or whatnot, we are Moonblast for general damage into the Quavel, and yeah, Mystical Fire specifically for the Skarmory, as well as Earth Power specifically for the Nihilego. So just trying to, you know, get some big damage off here. Superpowers aren't going to do a super duper amount of damage, but we can click Moonblast pretty easily. Next one we are bringing, probably our dedicated lead. It's kind of a weird one, but we're going to be bringing Focus Sash, Shell Smash, Turtonator. I was bringing Turtonator in this matchup no matter what, and not tearing it. I think its type in general is pretty good here. But I think a lead here, and just clicking Shell Smash if he wants to lead the Nihilego, or if he wants to lead the if he has Screamtail, then maybe we lead the Rotom. But will really depend. We have Draco for just general big burst damage, Flamethrower for a nice hit, and then Scorching Sand specifically for the Nihilego, as well as the Lantern pre-Terra. Kind of a weird start, but yeah, I believe that we outspeed something. I think it's max speed Nihilego. We outspeed here, so we wouldn't outspeed or after a Shell Smash. So Yeah, should be really interesting. Next one we are bringing is an Assault Vest Mew, max HP, max special defense, takes big hits from the Nihilego, as well as the Volcarona, as well as the Lantern. So we can Volt Switch out of there, Power Gem for that Kyurem, as well as the Volcarona, Psychic for general damage, and Flamethrower specifically for that Skarmory. And yeah, just kind of a little bit of a wacky set here, but I think it could work out. Final one we were bringing is a Banded Sneasler here, enough speed to outspeed a max speed Ambipom. Their U-turn, close combat, Dire Claw, Throat Chop specifically for that Palo Sand. So that's going to be the team for this week. And yeah, let's just jump straight into the battle. See you there. Okay, so we are in the battle right now, and he kind of brings a lot of different stuff here. No Nihilego, no Screamtail, which is good. No Skarmory as well, but he does bring the Tangrowth, and he brings the Liepard, which I really wasn't expecting. I mean, I feel like a pretty safe lead could be the Sneasler. Actually, they're the Mew. Or maybe just the Enamorous. I mean, I said I wanted to lead the Turt. I still think it's a good idea. So I can get some big damage off on something. So, I mean, he could... I mean, I am a little bit scared of this Liepard. I did not bring Samurott, which is bad. I'm going to lead the Turt. He does bring the Liepard. Okay. So he could knock off. He could do a lot of different stuff here. Could Thunder Wave. I kind of want my... I think I just want to click Draco and just get as much damage as possible. He could click Taunt, but I think I just want to get a big Draco off. Kind of a... He probably is expecting rocks here, so he may taunt. Or fake out. He could definitely fake out. I do not want a Terra. I'm not really sure what he expected as a lead. He does go for knockoff. Okay. We do get a Draco off, and that's just going to knock out the Liepard. So very, very good. He may have just been completely offensive there. Okay. I mean, Turtonator's whole point here was to just lead off and get big damage off and then die. So Liepard is dead. I would assume here he'd bring in like Quavel or something. Not the best situation for me right now. Because, I mean, I guess he could lead Quavel and then I could Shell Smash. And then just get another Draco off. I'm fine dying. Like, I'm really... Like, the whole point of this Turtonator set was to die. Like a sack lead. Let's look at Quavel. Aqua Step's going to do a good amount. Right now we're minus... So if he's +1... Jolly. Jolly. And we are +2. He outspeeds us. So good to know. If he's Jolly, he will outspeed us no matter what. I mean, a Draco, though, at -2. It's still doing a decent amount. Scorching Sands as well can also be pretty important. Try to get a burn. I'm not really sure what I do in this position. I mean, I could go Mew. He could knock off, though. But then he can't really knock us out with anything else. So I think I probably will go Mew on the Quavel. He also could go Kyurem. I feel like no matter what, my switch should be... Oh, it's Palo Sand. Okay. I feel like I have a pretty safe switch here into my Rotom Heat. He just goes for Scorching Sands, and I think I have the freest Overheat of my entire life. Because even if he does go Quavel, it's fine. It's completely fine if he goes Quavel here. This is still going to do a frick ton of damage. And I can't risk it. Quavel Overheat, yeah. If it does 55 to 65, there's the Quavel. Does 64, that's like high roll. I think I could just go Turtonator. Or I go Mew. I think I can go Mew here because I think the Aqua Step is going to come out. So yeah, we'll go Mew. The AV doesn't really mean too much. and I think he definitely may fear some stuff. So we're gonna go Mew. I think we can click a pretty free Volt Switch. Volt Switch will always kill him. So he does go for Aqua Step. 34%. That's like max Jolly. And yeah, I think I could just go for a Volt Switch here. And I just don't think you're gonna go Palo Sand. You could. I would expect maybe like a knockoff comes off here, or you go for like a Swords Dance. But like if you do go Palo Sand, he goes for Flip Turn. Okay, maybe Volk. He goes Tangrowth. Interesting. Okay, we can see if this is AV. That's looking like AV. That did 4. Is that like max AV? To do 4 damage is insane. Yeah, that's like max AV. So okay, so that's good to know. So he's like max. So Rotom will do Rotom. Rotom will kill actually, which is insane. So we're gonna go Rotom. And yeah, this kills 100% of the time. If we hit, of course. It does 98 to 116 if he's max with Assault Vest. And that is a dead Tangrowth. So big ups here. So a couple different options. I think you probably just Aqua Step again into our Mew. And so I'm just going to go into our Enamorus here. You Flip Turn. Good call. Good call there. A really good call. I really just need this Palo Sand to Terra so I can start clicking electric moves. This Palo Sand just by itself is like pretty annoying. I'm learning pretty quickly that ghost types are pretty annoying for this team. Even though I do have the Samurott Hisui, but I'm just not really using it properly. So he does Flip Turn with the... God, like what is that? Like that did a decent chunk of damage, but also I think I'm like minus defense. Quaquaval. Let's go Flip Turn. I mean, that's just looking like... Yeah, that's just max Jolly. It's really interesting. It's just max Jolly. Yeah, that was like honestly a low roll for max Jolly, which is really interesting. What do I think you go here? I feel like you may go Volcarona. In which, I mean, honestly, I think Chimecho kind of cooks here if I could just start setting up properly. But I'm still a little bit scared of this Volcarona. I think I need to get... I mean, I don't want to put specs on it, but also getting specs on it is kind of good so that he either is forced in the Fiery Dance or the Bug Buzz. Really thinking about this move, but I've kind of just shot him down with the Tangrowth right now, or sorry, the Rotom. The Rotom has been going crazy this match, just getting huge damage. But like now is the first time you're not going to bring in any of the... Well, you can bring in Palo Sand, and that is what you're going to do. So, couple options here. How much is this doing? Because we are modest. So this is going to do like a lot of damage. It does do a decent amount, but I mean, we could just Moonblast. I feel okay just Moonblasting. 51. He does get his rocks up. Okay. I'm just going to click Moonblast again, honestly. It's looking like specially defensive. So this may be a roll. It's like max. God, he's like really specially defensive this week. It's not max, but it's a lot of special defense investment. So I'm not really sure if this is a roll or not. I feel pretty comfortable just doing this. We don't have a spinner or a defogger this week, which is kind of bad, but we can still get some really big damage off with the Rotom. I do just need to knock this out so I can start spamming discharges. That's basically what I need to do right now, is just get this thing knocked out. He'd probably go into Volcarona. I switch into Rotom, and I just start clicking discharge. That's probably what I have to do. Or whatever he goes into. Even if it's the Kyurem, it's fine. But I think this is just a 50-50 I have to make. I really don't know. He does go Volk. Okay, come on, let's get a special attack drop. No special attack drop. That's okay. You may just Quiver and Bug Buzz. I think I can go Mew here. You may also Roost. You go Quavel. Okay, interesting. I am going to click just Psychic. I'm not really sure. You could Aqua Step. In which I will just go into my Enamorus. And it's going to be what it's going to be. Or I can go into Chimecho and start setting up. I'm not sure what set he is. I really don't know. He could be like an Expert Belt. This thing can easily sweep me though, so I kind of just need to be a little bit weary of that. I mean, I think you just Aqua Step. You go into Palo Sand. Huge. 26. Again, this is just going to be another roll, but I think I just have to click it. And Mew picks up another KO. I think that's 9 on the season for Mew, which is just huge. I would go Volcarona here. And I think he just click. He may think we're like Scarf. Oh, he definitely thinks we're Scarf. Ooh. Okay, so here's how this is going to play out. I'm going to predict this whole thing, how this is going to play out. He is going to go Volcarona here. He is going to click Quiver Dance. And we're going to click Power Gem. Or he's just going to click Roost. But he expects us to be Scarf, I believe. From how we've played it into the Quavel, he probably thinks we're Scarf. I am stacking this thing. This is a complete bluff right now. He does not know our set. He's only hit us with physical moves, so he probably thinks we're like max HP Scarf. Power Gem is going to do a lot of damage into him. Yeah, it does 72 to 85. If he's +1 special defense, it doesn't do as much, but I can basically just click it until I go down. So, how much is Power Gem doing? I mean, I have no special attack investment. So how much is it doing to Kyurem? Not a lot. So, very interesting series of events. I think I'm just going to let Mew go down. I just kind of need to chip stuff down. I really want to get Chimecho in. I actually believe Chimecho could be really good in this endgame. He goes Kyurem. Okay. I mean, Power Gem is still going to do a lot of damage. I think I just want to go for it. Yeah, we're just going to go for Power Gem. Get as much damage as possible. He could Dragon Dance. He just Dragon Pulses. So, let's see if that's, like, any Dragon Pulse. That does... So, he's not Specs. I don't even know if he's a boosting item. Could be Scarf. Could definitely... He's, like, not even max. He's, like, no special attack investment. I have a couple different options here. I, like, low-key want to sack Turtonator, go into Enamorus. I just don't think... I think you click an Ice move here. I mean, I also really just want to get in Chimecho. Do I just sack? I mean, if I sack, what do I want to sack? I think I'm fine just sacking Mew. Yeah, he goes for Dragon Pulse. And, I mean, I could go Enamorus here and just click Moonblast, and then you have to go into Volcarona. Or I can go Chimecho and start clicking Cosmic Powers. I think that is what I want to do. Because you have, like, no special attack investment. So, yeah, I'm going to go Chimecho. We're going to click the Cosmic Power. And, I mean, I could have gone Sneasel. I could have definitely gone other options. He just goes for Dragon Pulse. That is fine. I think I can just click Recover. He does go Volcarona. We heal up. We're going to get a Cosmic Power. He's going to go for the Quiver Dance. This may be game. I may have just lost this game. I'm trying to think if I just lost this game. He's gonna go for Quiver Dance. Volcarona. I think I may have lost this game because I was stupid. Right now we're +3, +3. I mean, I think I just have to go to max. And he is right now. I mean, he's gonna be at max, and then we're gonna be at max. And Bug Buzz, I lose. I think I just need to start clicking it now. He goes for Bug Buzz, and he knocks us out. I think that's going to be game. I don't really know if I have a way out of this. We're going to go Sneasler here. We're going to click Dire Claw, but I don't think I can win this game. He gets the crit, and that's just going to be what it is. Probably going to lose game 3-0 with Volcarona reverse sweeping us. Well, not reverse sweeping us, but he goes for Roost. He goes for Roost. Dire Claw, get a power or something. He burns me. We poison him. Okay, this game is not over. This game is not over. This game is not over at all. This game isn't over. Okay, that's huge. He's going to go for like a fire move or something, so I'm just going to go Turtonator. If we can survive one hit, he goes for Roost. I think it's fine. I'm going to go for Draco. He goes for Bug Buzz. I mean, I should have just stayed in there and Dire Clawed. We are going to go Sneasler. We actually may still lose. He goes for Roost. Yeah, I think we actually lose because we got burned. Damn. Maybe I needed to... I'm just going to click Dire Claw. He's going to keep clicking the Roost. We're not getting that chip I want. I mean, I think you just keep clicking Roost. He goes for Fiery Dance. He's going to knock us out. I mean, I can prey on the Roost and go for Trick. I think that is what I'm going to do. Okay. This is how this is going to work. He may be locked into the Roost now. So we are going to discharge. Oh, no, he's not locked in the Roost. Okay, Fiery Dance. We get the discharge off. Not going to do enough. I should have gone for Overheat. That's on me. Fiery Dance. Yeah, I think this is going to be over. I have to lock myself into... God, this sucks, really. This is really sucks. But GG to Tree Life. Kind of sucks there. Volcarona's a demon, but yeah, I threw a Chimecho. I shouldn't have brought that mon. I'm pretty mad about that because that kills the undefeated season because I try to be fancy with Chimecho when I knew if I bring it in versus the Volcarona, I just lose. But the crit definitely mattered. So yeah, is what it is. GG's to Jay, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next week. Peace out, everybody.